Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Well, as I say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week, but they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
Down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Running left, it's Mixon. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And this offense, this new offense, would appear they still have a few kinks to work through.
And isn't that to be expected? It's a unit that hasn't played together a real game before. So they definitely got some growing pains, Brandon. And this one, it cost them 2 points.
That's taken it around the 40.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Back to Taylor on 1st down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
To throw, it's Brady. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Colts. Jamar Chase, 26 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Everybody likes to see the long ball thrown, but when you throw it underneath and you see someone catch the ball, secure it, make their moves, and then turn it into bigger plays, that's a lot of fun to watch as well.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Again, everyone, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The back deep, Cooper Kupp. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They started on the ground with Eckler. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. On play action, Allen. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another 1st down at the Colts' 15-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To the air, Allen. This is caught. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Allen taking it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Saints will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 75 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Stops short of the 25, and that second effort got him a couple extra. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On play action, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 27 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On first down, Brady. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, 36 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from drawing level. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Saints. Sanders on for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely, and that sack finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Austin Eckler in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before halftime. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On first down, Allen. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Jahan Dotson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On play action, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. You've got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamar Chase. 54 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Allen's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Allen, and he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Andrews, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Saints have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing now is Brady. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To throw again on second down. Brady. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Saints are going to take over here up near the 40. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 25 yards that time. Here's Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jahan Dotson, 37 yards. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Allen will try to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Brady. Touchdown Colts. Tyquan Thornton, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So down a couple scores, only one timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cooper Kupp, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Now the Saints offense will remain on the field and go for two. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Brady to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
One final try now for Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Saints come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Welcome in, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Into the air right away is Allen. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Now a first down carry for Harris. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, left side. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On play action, Allen. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
People are getting paid. People are.
The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5 now. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. An inside give to Jones. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen. And this one is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's got his man, Thornton. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Allen. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Harris. Able to... And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Najee Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And this one too low.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Olave. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Olave, 37 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Suckup, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They run again with Harris. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try and run for it with Janovich. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Succop's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He completes it to Olave. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
49 yards on the ground for him so far. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's another carry from Harris. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cooper Kupp, 33 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Succop. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. gets Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From just inside the 20. Oh, a miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On the give, this is Harris. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Harris fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Welcome in, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Ryan Suckup, the man tasked with getting this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield,
Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Now Mahomes. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. That was a corner blitz, and it was Kyler Gordon getting in there for the sack. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To the air, Allen escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
First carry here for Joe Mixon. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
56.
On second down, here's Mixon. Room here to run. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Again, it's Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. We're scoreless after one. Here's second and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. and now looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First and goal at the 1. Mixon. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon. He's going to get it again. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Giants post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick six.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Thornton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And they're going to get this up to midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Adams, the man in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here hauled in by Cup. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Here's Allen. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On second and goal, Allen steps away to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Succop's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
at the 42-yard line.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Giants will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Allen. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Devontae Adams. 44 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So they're able to capitalize there on the short field, and that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
The party's over. Oh, sorry about that. That's an old reference there, folks. But, yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far, and that's great complimentary football right there. Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field, and the offense goes right out and scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mixon running wide side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Ready? Ready, go ready! Ready, set! Stop! Ready! 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 Ready, go ready! There you go. Ready, go! Alright! Ready, we're ready! We're ready! Ready! We're ready! Ready! Ready, we go! Ready!
Ready, blue 80. Get up. Down. Ready. Ready. Blue 80. Ready. Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Ready, blue 80. Ready. Blue 80 set. Ready. Ready. Ready, we go. Ready, blue 80. Ready. 5. Ready. Blue 80. Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. Down. Ready. Ready. Ready, we go. Ready. Ready, blue 80. One. Down. Ready. Ready. One. Ready. One. Get up. Ready, blue 80. Ready, blue 80. All right, ready. Ready, blue 80! Five! There we go. 26! There we go. Here we go. What do you think? There you go. What do you think? There you go. What do you think? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Blue 80! Blue 80! Ready! Ready! Ready to go! 59, ready! One! Ready! Blue, wait! Ready, blue, 80! Blue, 80!
Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback. And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now. Because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field. Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The drive will start with an option going left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything. Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looking to throw, Pickett. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Pickett will look to throw it here. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against. Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Pickett lost it, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it. Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs. And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he hand off? Can he just execute? And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Another try after the first down sack. Pickett. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here we go, set. And cycle.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd and 10, Ritter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Ritter now. He'll get this one complete to Davis. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gabriel Davis, 47 yards. And the Colts take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Ryan Succop for the point after. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Browns drive about to get started. And remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown. So now time to Pickett lost it. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. And they put it on the ground here on the 2nd drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves. But maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be... Welcome in, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Ritter looking to put it up right away. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Ritter. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Ritter. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive.